या देवी सर्वभूतेषु शक्तिरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मीरारूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। પૂજ્ય માં ભગવતી, પૂજ્ય Sri Arvind, and you all are the chosen children of our Divine Mother. We are just jumping into the future. We are reciprocating to the call of the Mother, to the whole of the earth. In Savitri, the nomenclature that is given to the class to which we belong at present, actually, is forerunners. We are the forerunners. And forerunners for what? To bring down supramental was accomplished by Sri Aurobindo. The effectivity, practical transformation, practical transfiguration at universal level is our accountability. Energy, treasure, divinity in toto was descended down on the earth by Sri Aurobindo throughout his sadhana as represented in symbolic way through the character of Aswapati. That is the Aswapati, a way of life, way of time, reality of time and space, and new relativity of Einstein. Not E is equal to mc square, mass and velocity combined together, but E is equal to capital energy, master energy, total energy, or the only existing energy, self-existing energy is E capital. It is science, it's not faith, nor its ritual, nor it is religion. It is the new manifestation of consciousness in toto on this materialized earth. And materialized earth was also once upon a time manifestation of the same consciousness, but now the dimensions of divinity are different, because the matter that was so transfigured when the very first Brahmand, cosmos, came into existence. Individuals were deputed as actors on the stage of this matter to perform the will of the director, super director, that is Divine Himself. It is for His Anand, it is for Paramanand, Nijanand, Satchidanand, Anal Haq. This creation was made. Now gradually it is evolving. Every day it is evolving, not only every yug or every age it is evolving, every day. And every day individual is also evolving. Every day plantation is also evolving. Every day the world of birds, animals are also evolving. It's not only for human being. It is for each and every animated things that evolution is continuously going on. And Sri Aurobindo says in Savitri, it is not the evolution, biological evolution, chemical evolution, psychological evolution as per the compartmentalization bifurcated by Charles Darwin, but it is the conscious evolution of consciousness. It is the evolution of consciousness that ultimately gets itself formulated, and it gets itself formulated for manifestation. So the entire sequence has to be taken into account prior to understanding the yoga of Sri Aurobindo and Savitri in toto. Sri Aurobindo's yoga and the yoga of Savitri are not different. They are the same, they are the two spans, two sides of the same coin. Coin is divine. Feminine consciousness represented by Savitri, that is capital energy of Einstein, absolute energy of Einstein, Mahashakti, Aditi, Bhagavati, whatever name we can try to identify. It is the quality of Mahashakti, quality of capital energy that is constantly evolving. That is consciousness. Consciousness generates, consciousness formulates itself first, at first stage, into light. Second step, that is fire. Third step, that is energy. Fourth step, all different forms of energy. And last and final step, that is matter. Fully consolidated energy is matter. Fully consolidated light is matter. And if we still give deeper into it, the fully concentrated, consolidated consciousness is matter. That is spirit. It is the spirit of the divine that has become matter. It is the spirit of the divine that has become light. It is the spirit of the divine that has become fire. Names are different, stages are different, dimensions are different, forms are different. The divinity as stuff, the divinity as element, the divinity as self-accident force, divinity as self-existence power is one and the same. Ekameva dvityam. That is the form of the Anand, that is the form of the pleasure, that is the form of the Nijanand, that is the form of the Swanta Sukhaya, that is the form of Param. And Param means Anand. Param means bliss, not only pleasure in our ordinary sense of the term, not joy in the material sense of the term. It is the bliss, and total bliss is God. We may call it by any name. And now it has willed that there will be no more in the last act of this comedy, in the last act of this drama. Mother invited as Mahashakti, represented the decisive action of the Supreme, that is Sri Aurobindo. Sri Aurobindo's vision is a decisive action of that Supreme, that is absolute energy, and that Supreme has decided to shorten the time and to heighten the manifestation, to shorten the time and to heighten the quality of manifestation, to shorten the time and to bring the entire existence to a decisive stage of manifestation. They are the quotes here selected by Satprem are so compiled that ultimately those who are invited, those who are called as forerunners to participate in this adventure of consciousness. In Savitri, it is called adventure of consciousness. And that adventure of consciousness was accomplished by Mother in her yoga, in her sadhana. After 1950, the Samadhi of Sri Aurobindo till the Samadhi of Mother. Mortality was individually completed by Sri Aurobindo on 5th December 1950, and mortality was accomplished at universal level by Mother as Maheshwari Mahashakti. As per Ken Upanishad, Mother is Uma, Mother is Parvati. Parvati means daughter of mountain, daughter of Himalaya. Himalaya means what? Totality of matter. Totality of matter. And Parvati, Mahashakti, being a daughter of this totality of matter, it is pure spirit. It is the pure energy. It is the total energy hidden in the mountain, total energy hidden in the matter, total energy hidden in the subtlest form of inert matter. Science will have still to explore this, and science up till now has not come to the final stage of the absolute and decisive definition of matter. What is matter and from where it has been so derived as soil. And from that soil we have got this body. From this soil we have got this Panchamahabhut pind. From that matter we have got the form of this human being. The process is the process of evolution, but it is conscious evolution. It is conscious. If we become conscious at this level, then we also can understand the process of evolution implemented by divine, and divine in two dimensions. One dimension is feminine dimension, another dimension is masculine dimension. Original form of two dimensions together in toto is Ardhanari Nateswar, Nataraj. And the dance of Nataraj for what? Dance of Tandav Nrutya for what? The dance of Tandav is for destruction, but apparently it is a destruction. Virtually it is new creation. It is new creation. That Mahasakti and Mahapurush, that feminine consciousness at perfection, absolute perfection, and masculine consciousness at absolute perfection has been brought down universally as supramental on 29th of February. And that has to be individualized. One aspect of its movement is individualization of this total velocity, of this total energy, of this total and absolute reality. And the another individualization is one way, and another way the cosmic manifestation of a last and ultimate stage of evolution. It is not for only individualized, and that is why Sri Aurobindo transmitted on 5th of December the mind of light. Mind of light. That is the advanced format of Gayatri. Original Gayatri of Vishwamitra, that is for Bhargo Varaniam, Dhimahi, to accelerate the efficiency, quality, transparency and divinity of intellect of mind. Let my intellect be so activated, let my intellect be so empowered that I can receive thy divinity directly with my mind. Let my mind be the pure and perfect vessel to receive thy divinity. That was the aim of original Gayatri mantra. over and above Sri Aurobindo's new Gayatri mantra, Om Tat Savitur Varam Rupam Jyotihi Parasya Dhimahi Yannah Satyena Deepayet. That is the advanced stage, and that is supramental. That is supramental. Individually, that supramental was received by Sri Aurobindo prior to 1956 during the lifespan of Sri Aurobindo, which ended apparently on 5th December 1950. And that quantum, that format, that atom, that microscopic divinity in toto was mind of light. Mind of light, mind of body we experience, mind of corporeal body we experience as our supreme master, dictator in our life. Who are you? I am my mind. Every now and then we consult our mind, and it is mind that dictates this is to be done, this is not to be done, this is to be done this way, that is not to be done this way. Everything that is being decided by our mind means our entity, our reality, our real cognizance is mind. That is the mind of mind, corporeal mind we are experiencing every day. Sri Aurobindo transmitted to the mother before supramental descent universally, that is before 56. This happened in 1950. So the sequence of time also to be taken into account in order to enter into this mind of cells. And here also the word that is used is mind of cells. So where lies the original mind of light? The quantum for the entire universe was well treasured in Sri Aurobindo after completion of his own sadhana of ascent. His own sadhana of ascent from mind to supermind, individual. But supermind is meant for changing the last mutation of the evolution of earth. And the last mutation of the evolution of earth can be motivated, can be implemented, can be empowered by this mind of light. Because it is pure light, it is the pure consciousness that can be activated universally, macroscopic level by mother. Because she is to execute it. She is world mother. God wills, divine wills, masculine consciousness wills, and Jagdamba, Prakriti, Mahashakti is to execute it. Because she is the daughter, she is the enhancement. Daughter is an apparent reality, but real reality is the enhancement of original consciousness. Father's consciousness is represented by his sons or daughter. That is DNA. That is DNA. The real DNA, biologically speaking, is the microscopic extension of fatherly consciousness and motherly consciousness duality. Father is also being represented by the son and daughter. Mother is also being represented by son and daughter. Original father and mother, that is Shiva and Parvati, are to be represented on this earth by supramental in feminine consciousness and supramental in masculine consciousness. And they are represented on this earth. So one aspect of this was accomplished by Sri Aurobindo, another aspect of this yoga has been accomplished by mother, and another aspect that was accomplished by the mother is so nicely, so efficiently, so accurately and so truthfully compiled by Satprem that we have got this masterpiece before us. This is the reality. And that we have to be not only understood, we have to execute. We have to be the co-laboratrix. Govardhan was just uplifted by Lord Krishna 5,000 years back. That was the totality of the feminine consciousness play, and we were participated in it as Gop and Gopis, and now we have become Sri Aurobindo's sadhak and sadhika to uplift the supreme feminine consciousness that is uplifting the another matter or the same matter to a next level, to a next step of height. So at that time, we have participated in Krishna's consciousness drama, Krishna's consciousness Leela. Now we are invited to participate in the Leela of Jagdamba, in the Leela of Aditi, in the Leela of Bhagavati, in the Leela of World Mother. This is what the real understanding of this mind of sales. And Mother adds, Satprem writes, but none can't get out all alone. One individual cannot complete this macroscopic transformation. I still want my participants. I still to create my own orbit. Velocity is to be presented, Ras Leela was necessary. So participants were necessary at the time of Lord Krishna. This time also participants are necessary, participants are inevitable for this new execution. And Mother clearly said in the beginning of this sadhana, Lord, thou shalt willed, I execute. Sri Aurobindo willed to dive into the black hole of the death, to dive into the willful death that took place on 5th of December. And Mother took up the reign, took up the charge of the entire assignment, receiving mind of light. And that mind of light has to be connected with universal mind of light, that is supramental. Universal mind of light, that is supramental, with a view to getting it so executed perfectly that each and every individual might have same privilege as Sri Aurobindo received it and Sri Aurobindo acquired it after such a powerful adventure of consciousness. We are to be by naturally, spontaneously and gifted, benefited to realize it tomorrow. That is why we are forerunners. Without running, we are forerunners. Without committing any effort, we are laborers. Without committing efforts, we are actors and actresses of the supreme reality. That is ex gratia award given to the entire earth, and Mother admits it. It's not being done for one body, Mother says. It's not being done for one body. The entire drama as such, we are supposed to be the participants of this divine comedy. This is divine comedy. As I told you, it is for Anand. It is for bliss. So Mother says in 64, prior to all these things, 64, but after supramental descent, after 56, Mother could watch. Individual supramental is also being realized by Mother. Cosmic supramental was also realized by Mother. Then she has got the privilege and she has got the assignment how to get both of them combined. She will be the center and she will be also the circumference. She will be the center and center will be mind of light transmitted to Mother, has to be so expanded that it can receive the entire supramental visibly on the earth. That is the next stage. It's not being done, Mother says, it's not being done for one body. And one is written here in capital. Individualization of the same force, atom has to be so explored, and so represented that it can cover the entire existence. It can be expanded, covering the entire existence. So, existence is a divine comedy, and we are to be the participants of the divine comedy. So, this is second Govardhan Leela. One Govardhan Leela was completed by Lord Krishna, Purna Paramatma, Purna Purushottam. Now, this is the second Govardhan Leela completed by Radha at its perfection, at her perfect manifestation, and that was accomplished by Mother on 20th November 1973. So Mother says in 64, it's not being done for one body, it's for the earth. It's for the earth. Now the universal dimension to that mind of light was given by Mother throughout her sadhana, and that is the mind of sales. She collected all participants. Krishna played flute and collected his participants 5,000 years back. Mother also invited her sales with the call of her psychic, and her psychic was made representative to be just located in the center of this new Govardhan Leela, and asked her all cells of the body where purity, immortality and divinity is hidden, and that is the mind of sales. So mind of light, individualized, still more individualized deeply, is mind of sales, and mind of sales is to be connected with mind of light, and mind of light is further to be connected with supramental, and when this new trinity will be formed, then only supramental can be perfectly executed as master energy. This is what Mother did, and with terrible suffering, terrible labor. This is the labor of God, God's labor. That was the poem written by Sri Aurobindo well in advance before Mother launched this programming. Mother extended his own adventure of consciousness. All this thing and the entire scenario has to be understood by us, where the entire truth of Sri Aurobindo's Yoga of Ascent and Descent, completed by the Mother on 17th November 1973 in her body, but it is still Mother understood that not for one body, it is for the earth. Now we are truly at the heart of the problem. Satprem writes, now we are truly at the heart of the problem. At that time I could not understand. In 64, he recorded, Satprem recorded, but at that time he could not understand the perspective which I presented before you. It is no longer a question of sorting out the just from the unjust. What is truth and what is untruth is not my problem to discriminate, but of getting completely and altogether out of the common bowl of unreality. I must look to the entire earth's readiness, whether earth is ready to get out of the original bowl of mortality to the another bowl of immortality, with the help, with the assistance, with the boon provided by supramental descent universally. Mind of light individually to me, by God to me as Yogamaya, Mahashakti, perfect form of Radha, as Srimad Bhagavat predicted. And the individual reality already existed in human existence, in human stage of existence, to be explored. So you can just imagine what type of adventure is required, what type of adventure has been completed by Sri Aurobindo and the Mother before our very nose in our own time. So these three dimensions have been so concretely and wonderfully synthesized, and synthesis of yoga is meant for this. And that is why Sri Aurobindo has given the name to his yoga synthesis, integral. At integrality to be established at individual level, integrality has to be established as universal level, and the same integrality was there as Shiv and Parvati, Ardhanari Nateswar, in duality. The real reality and the real relativity starts from that highest point of absolute consciousness, that is absolute light, that has become matter. So when these three dimensions have to be executed in toto on the earth, then this life divine is a possibility to be realized tomorrow by imperfect human race. Human race, victim of mortality, has to realize divinity in toto, infinity in toto, immortality in toto, beauty in toto, multiplicity in toto. Whatever divine aspects are there are all to be brought down and are to be kept as treasure, to be realized, occupied and lived for the future forerunners. We are the forerunners. We are the forerunners. We are the participants of this divine comedy, where our wonders and truths, all our monstrosities and falsehoods vanish, all our monstrosities. Accepted Sataniyat, accepted hostility. We know that it is hostile, but for our selfish motive we accept it. We know that it is sin, but we conveniently implement it. We know that it is minus, still under the garment of plus we accept it. That is what our life, that Kali Yuga has to be stopped. That Kali Yuga has to be concluded prior to its end. And that is new life, new consciousness, new time, new space. Sri Aurobindo completed one aspect of it, because it is to be realized in relativity, in duality. World is the world of relativity. That Swarg is absolute Swarg. That Jannat is absolute Jannat. That Analhaq is absolute Analhaq. That Paramanand is absolute Paramanand. Here it has to be represented in duality. And here immortality, their immortality is continuity of consciousness, super consciousness. Here consciousness of immortality, infinity, in duality, death at will and birth at will. Birth at will is one aspect and death at will is another aspect. But that continuity is to be presented in duality here on the earth. That is life divine. Falsehood and anything against this, monstrosities and falsehood vanish into something else. Something else is this. This is something else. That absolute oneness, absolute unity, absolute coexistence, not separable at that level. Ardhanari Nateswar, Tandav Nrutya is for destruction and Tandav Nrutya is for transformation. Tandav Nrutya is for preparing new reality in duality of the existence. Now earth will not see any annihilation as up till now 6 times earth has witnessed. That is the new reality that is to be given dual form on the earth, and that is life divine. That is supramental being. where there is no ahar, no nindra, no bhai, no maithun, nothing else. It is divinity, absolutely manifesting divinity. It is the yoke for the divine, of the divine, by the divine. That is demonstrated. Falsehood, when it is something else which changes everything, Satprem writes, because in 64, Satprem could not understand. It is for which changes everything, a little nothing that changes everything, that little nothing. Mind of light, accumulated, received by Sri Aurobindo is little nothing, but can change everything, because it can be given format of supramental, because at that time supramental was only understood, was only experienced by the mother, and now mother assures it that it is not for one body, it is for the earth. A little nothing that changes everything, she said, mother said. I have got this little. As world mother, I have got this little mind of light. But that mind of light can be supramental manifestation. Mind of light can be supramental existence. Mind of light can be supramental matter. Mind of light can be divine matter, accessible and available to each and every human being of the new race. That is Sarhom, over mental reality. Reality of Lord Krishna. Once I disperse that word, now the assignment to create superior world than that was given to me. I disperse one word, that the world of Lord Krishna's consciousness, words of demigods, words of all gods and goddesses in human form, that was dispersed by me on 24th of November 1926. Now I was given another assignment, that supramental world is to be created on this earth. So I require all these three dimensions to create new relativity of duality, that is life divine, for mind of light within me, and supramental universally, cosmically. A little nothing that changes everything, she said. The apocalypse is in the heart of the cell, because this apocalypse, this purity, divinity, Ardhanari Nateswar's microscopic existence is there in our cell, and that is why DNA is immortal. DNA is not destroyable. DNA cannot be submerged with anything. That DNA is the spark of divinity. DNA is the atomic molecule of divinity. DNA is the smallest existence, microscopic existence of divinity, has to be explored and to be so formulated as supramental world and supramental life. We cannot wait much longer, Satprem writes. We cannot now wait much longer. We cannot wait for completion of Kali Yuga and emergence of Satyuga after 4,32,000 years. We cannot wait. Time has come now. Mother says, time is now. Are you ready? It is the hour of God. Are you ready? We all are to be co-laboratrix. God's labor is our assignment too, as receiver. We have to receive the assignment. Not only mother received the assignment, but we are the children of the mother. We have also to participate with our mother's adventure. In mother's adventure, we are really the participants of a divine comedy. We might think that given time, a few evolutionary heroes would understand the procedure, descend into the body by forcing their way through the layers and liberate the cells from their atavistic and Newtonian spell, and then the process would spread, just as the mental process must have spread among the great apes. But it's already spreading at a dizzying speed, and time is something we no longer have. Dark crowds are rising up for the assault. Dark crowd, that is the end of the Kali Yuga, are hovering over us. Will have to be under the shelter of the divine seed, protected by the divine seed, and that divine seed is supramental, and that is why, that is for the very reason supramental was descended down on the earth. That is what Satprem understood. The earth is crying out, earth is also crying out. We are immortal, we are immortal, we are immortal. That is the cry of the cells mother heard from her own body's cells. Mother talked to her body. Mother granted the prayer of her cells, and her cells every now and then getting awakened with her own psychic light. They are just heralding. We are immortal, we are immortal, we are immortal. That is what we have seen in agenda. Millions of men are preparing to sweep across the earth. A fiery tornado is whirling over. The contagion of a new life, or that of imminent death behind its cotton walls. America is enthralled with electronics and playing with fire. Behind its ramparts, the Kremlin feels cornered and is scared. This is style of Satprem, to express the truth in a typical way. But truth is that we have to bank upon supramental as new reality. We have to accept it without bringing our mind in between, without bringing our little intellect in between, without using our meddling intellect. We have to accept this new creatrix of the mother in her life. She accomplished this adventure, and now we are to witness it very soon, provided we just try to focus on this new reality. And that is our what we call, that is our assignment. For India is the heart of the earth. For India, for America also, Satprem referred to it. So without consulting Mother, Satprem could not refer to America only. Why he could not refer to Australia, England, Germany, even France? Why he referred to America for electronics? And India now. For India is the heart of the earth, weighed down, mired, but the heart just the same. We might be downtrodden, we might be backward, we might be uncultured, we might be uncivilized, we might be just walking on the earth, but our heart is meant for this. Our psychic is meant for this, because it is India's destiny. So American Indians will herald and will pave the way to supermanhood, way to interim race, way to overmanhood, way to new race is the way to supermanhood. Ultimate programming where terminus has already been fixed up, and terminus is the supramental reality. We have only a few years, see, Satprem writes, we have only a few years or perhaps months. It is our doorstep. Supramental world is at our doorsteps. Greater dawn of Savitri is at our doorsteps. And what is the greater dawn of Savitri? Greater dawn of Savitri is for immortality. Is not the immortality for Satyavan, but is immortality for each and every human being who has committed to follow the road of truth, the road of divine, and the road of this motherhood, universal motherhood. The road paved by this universal motherhood is our only way. are we committed or not, is our willing and living choice.